Hi, Slumber Party listeners. It's your host, Tim Murray, wanting to remind you to make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you can stay up to date on all of these interviews. Also, make sure you subscribe to iHeart Radio Broadway Network. I do all sorts of bonus episodes there that aren't available on YouTube. And make sure you're subscribed to my Patreon because you can get extra interviews with these guests, extra interviews with Jessica Vosk, Ben Fankhauser, Andrew Keenan Bolger, and so many more people. Enjoy today's interview. Thanks for watching. Hello, my little queefies. It's your host, Tim Murray, and you're listening to the podcast where I interview drag queens, Broadway stars, and comedians about their slumber party experiences growing up. And today, oh, girl. Ooh, girl, I have incredible drag queens. Drag queens first, I would say. They're known, at least to my boyfriend, as drag queens. Drag queens, hilarious comedians, absolute failures at being Broadway stars. As am I. Please welcome to the stage. First of all, you know Mano's podcast, Drag Her. You know Inside the Disney Vault, which is Oscar's podcast. And then, honey, these little alpha besties have a podcast together called Podcast Killed the Video Star, which I have been devouring every second of, and we're going to get into it because you know a bitch loves music videos. Please welcome to the stage Mano Agapion and Oscar Montoya.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, that was good, bitch.
Yes, thank you for recognizing us as drag queens first.
Incredible.
That's how I know you both. Well, that's not true. I knew who you were as comedians because I was in New York for a while you were in LA. And so I knew of you as comedians, but then we were in like a secret drag race group together on Facebook. And you guys were posting in there about drag. And I remember one of you said you should come to see UCB Drag Race.
Probably me.
Oh, is one of you a little more promotional than the other?
Oh yeah, Oscar, are you better at the behind the scenes stuff? Are you better at that? You want to take credit for that? Are you known for your organizational skills?
Listen, Mano, not here. We're not having this conversation here.
If you guys were together in the same room, would you be slapping each other right now?
Yes.
Well, I do love this disgusting whore because she's the only person I can talk to like that. And I know we're on the same page.
Very that.
That part.
I love that about being gay. It's like the actual true side of there's always love in the room with the reading.
I love that. You're right.
It's like doing the reading challenge all the time. It's like, that's when you know you have like a really good Judy, is somebody you can absolutely read to filth.
100%. Oh my gosh. Yes. And it's fun, you know, it's fun to do that. Cause here's the thing. If you're like sort of reading a friend and they don't read you back, it's like you're a bully. You become a bully. You know what I mean? And you don't want to be friends with someone who's just constantly reading you because you're the victim. And it's you know, that's like not a cute friendship to have. I would say, you know, leave that friendship if you're caught in that sort of relationship. But with Mano and I, you know, we throw barbs at each other, we paw each other with our claws out, you know, and we love it. It's an equal, you know, shade relationship that we have going on.
You're sparring partners. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that, sparring partners.
It is more fun, and because I have friends who I don't know if they're queer, but like who I just can't quite barb with, and it's like it's fine, it's cute, but it is like, oh, I better not say anything because like even this bit could get out of hand, and then it feels like I'm an asshole.
Yeah, you have made people cry.
About to cry. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have a dark sense of humor, and it can get vicious quick.
When y'all read each other on Drag Her, you did like the reading challenge at each other. I was so elated. I was just sitting there. I was like, "Oh, this is."
See, the thing is, like, Mano will always initiate. Will be like, "Okay, we're gonna read each other. You go for," and I'm like, "I don't want to read you. I don't feel like reading you right now." But Mano persists. I wasn't ready. I really wasn't ready. So you know, when I was reading you the house down,
which you had no material for, you studied all night, couldn't think of anything.
I eviscerated you still.
I don't even remember what you said.
I wasn't even equipped with a sword, and I still slashed the shit out of you.
Girl, please. You were Tatiana
You said
season
Mercy.
2.
You were Mercy. Mercy.
No,
ooh,
no.
Mercy. Oh, Oscar.
You were
Uncle,
Tatiana in
Uncle,
season 2
tap out.
of the reading challenge. You were like, I
Okay.
can't do this. I
Mhm,
can't do
okay,
this.
okay,
but
girl.
then when the confessional's on, you have something to say.
You know what? If I'm Tatiana from season 2, you are Angina from All Stars 5 in that reading.
Oh, girl, she said you left
Fuck.
the chat early.
Wow.
She said you went in struggle bus your way. Okay, boys, this is a real test of our friendship because I do feel like I'm becoming slowly but surely closer and closer
Yes.
friends with you both.
Yes.
Who am I from the Drag Race universe?
Okay.
Girl.
Feel free to read me the house.
Girl. Okay. We're going to give you at your best and at your worst.
Yeah,
I
think
love
that's
that.
fair.
I love that. Okay, great.
I think that's fair.
Give me my best at my worst and at my most.
Which one do you want
moderate.
first?
Yeah, what do you want first?
I want best first. Give me best.
Okay, it's your best.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about it. This bitch is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually clever. She's a good writer. I don't have a queen yet. I'm just like talking about Tim. I'm like,
yeah.
Tim,
Okay, so
thank you.
yes.
you're funny. You're a good writer.
Very
you
funny,
are
very
clever.
clever. Mhm,
You're easy to talk to.
Yes. You make friends really easy, which is a little annoying.
Can't keep them. Can't keep them. But I'm making them really easy. Have
'Cause
trouble.
you're not like
I don't have an alpha bestie like you two do. Well, I do. That's not true. My
alpha.
best friend from like age 3, but I have a
Uh-huh.
You
hard
have
time keeping gay friends.
you have a bestie.
yeah.
Wait, hold
You're
on though.
not?
Wait, why is that though, Tim? Why is that?
I'll tell you
Why do you
Oscar,
think that's true?
let's get deep. I have a horrible propensity, and I'm really working on this in pandemic, to keep things inside and be passively angry, and then I let it build up, and then 3 years into the friendship, I go full apocalypse, and I say, "Bitch, F do you think you are? Who do you think you are doing this to me?" And people are like, "I'm sorry, you were mad for 3 years. You've been holding this in." And it's not a great quality in a person, I will say, in myself.
I know
So
what you
I'm really
mean.
working on it. I'm working on it.
Yeah, Mano's has the same problem.
No, I don't.
Do you have a hard time confronting people, Mano?
I'm fucking.
Ooh, the
I'm a
tea's almost
fucking
ready. The
tea kettle.
tea's almost ready. Mrs. Potts is about to blow up. Oh, shit.
It's a tale as old as time, bitch.
Honestly, I think I have had that problem in the past. I'm unlearning it, but I've absolutely had that problem in the past where I'm just like, be nice, even when you're frustrated. But it's like so much better to say something.
Mm-hmm. Say something immediately too. I think that's because I'm also the same as you. Because like I let things slide up to a certain point, but then at that point, bitch, I don't get cute.
Oh,
I get drop dead nasty. Okay, so I hit below the belt, and it's not cute because I'm an Aries, so like that's just what I do. So it's good for me. I'm learning to be like, if something bugs me, to just like say it right then and there. So we address it, and if it's like nonsense, and if I'm misconstruing it, then that's on me. But it's good to let things happen now. You know.
And me and Oscar have had a few times where like I feel like you or I have very directly been like, I need to say this because I appreciate our friendship. So like I want to say this so it's not like then a thing.
Which is funny because
and then it's good.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think this is what makes our friendship different from like most of the friendships that I have is that I feel comfortable telling you when I'm like, oh, things are bothering me, blah, blah, blah. And you feel the same way. So we're just very honest with each other all the time. So, and I appreciate that. I appreciate those moments where you're like, girl, whatever, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize that it came across this way or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So like it's just so important. I really appreciate that about our friendship. And that's why we're still friends.
I know. And it's really truly only gotten better. I feel like we haven't had a come to Jesus moment in years because those talks really were like building blocks of like, okay, we see each other more now.
Yeah. And I think we have a good like working relationship too, where we can communicate stuff. which is great.
Yeah, but it's also really direct when you're
It's direct, yeah.
you or I need something. We're just like, can you do this?
Yeah.
And it's only coming from a place of love, of like,
exactly,
just like a brother, like just do this. And,
just do this. Great. Yeah, I need. And I need that in terms of our friendship. You know what I mean?
I have learned that about you, of like, you just need the direct communication, which is nice.
Yeah. I need to be spoken to directly. But that's not why we're here. We're not here being your therapist, Tim. We're not here to talk about serious shit.
Well, then why am I paying
We're here to fuck you as a drag queen.
oh, who are you? You know who I think she is? I think you're kind of Shea Coulee.
I can see that.
You're funny. You're talented. You can write. You have a vulnerable side.
You're good at pretty much, girl, let me just say this right now. Girl, you're pretty good at everything. Everything that you've like tackled, you're like really solid at.
That part.
Okay, now I am going to pay you for saying this thing. That is you're both so nice.
That's what we
want. That is so sweet.
Yes,
okay, I love
Okay, but that's so you at your best. We ain't done with you yet.
We're not done.
Okay.
You at your worst?
I live. Okay.
I have one, but
I have one too. Well, let's
let's
keep it in the family. Let's keep it in the season 9 family, bitch. Alexis Michelle.
Girl. Because no one does Tim Murray like Tim Murray does Tim Murray. I challenge you to find someone.
That quote.
I could have won this challenge if you told me that the coat was basic.
That Untucked moment is, I think, one of the funniest Untucked moments in the history of the show. And everyone's like, Peppermint's like, what?
Yeah, true.
She's like, what are you talking about? She's like, why would we tell you that? Okay, and you know what? I'll go ahead and appreciate that, because what I will say for Miss Alexis Michelle, I made fun of my dear friend Henry Kopersky, genius musician, musicalized that moment, and
That's funny.
Together sang it. We did Untucked the musical, where I sang. He put this amazing music underneath it, and I sang Alexis's dialogue from that moment, and it musicalized it's one of my favorite videos I've ever done, because the things she's saying are so wildly delusional, and she's taking herself so seriously. So when you like stretch them out and make it slower through music, it just even sounds even funnier. And we released that like during season 9. And it was like when she was starting to get a lot of hate, because that season had no villain, so she became the villain.
Weirdly enough,
I mean, it truly had no villain, so she was like the try-hard Anne Hathaway villain. And what I will say for Miss Alexis Michelle is she has a very good sense of humor about herself. And when that went down, she called me up and said, we didn't know each other at all, but she gave us never met her, but
she reached out to you.
She reached out and gave us, Henry and I, both free tickets to her concert.
Stop it.
That she was doing 54 Below. We went, and she was so sweet and so fun. And then she asked me to sing with her for like a little promo for like another concert that she was doing, and we had the time of our lives. I think all these queens, like, you know, sometimes the optics on the show are not the best, bitch, and her optics were, oh honey, her optics was better one, better two, better one, better two for a very long time. And but the bitch is sickening, so I'm gonna take that.
Listen,
I agree.
And here's the thing, you totally got it right when you said Anne Hathaway villain, because there is the reason why people didn't like her was because she wanted it too much. Yeah. And there's something about reality TV for some reason that we just don't like somebody who works really hard to get what they want. Isn't that absolutely mental?
Funny.
It's just so bizarre.
It's like Jan is incredible, and like her big criticism was like, you want this too much. And I was like, yeah. I'm on one of the only queer stages that people care about. Yeah, I want this.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I love that, bitch. I love that you said that. I've gotten from my close Judies before, without being like your best and your worst, people will be like, you are Jocelyn Fox. And I I think I was really offended by that at first. I was like, this is so offensive to me. But I'm starting to really embrace it because I think that's kind of a combination of both of what you're saying is like Justin Fox is, when you rewatch that season, you're like, this bitch was really good.
She's
like
sick.
she was really slaying. She's so authentically herself and so charming. But there's also definitely an air of like a little bit of that Alexis Michelle in there where it's like she thinks she's Shea Coulee, but she's actually 6 or 7 years. You know, like she's like I admire Courtney and I'm gonna gas her up, but like I also could win this thing. And it's like, but girl, you don't need to be gassing Courtney up. And that I do. That I know that I do. I like I give out a lot of compliments and they're true, they're always real, but it's a little like, and the older I get, I'm a little like, I could keep that to myself. Like I don't need to always be making other people feel good.
Yeah, gas up Tim Murray once in a while.
That's nice.
Tim Murray every now.
That's good.
Gas up that queen. You know what I mean?
You do. Yeah, you gotta gas her.
You gotta.
You really gotta gas her.
You really do. I mean, she deserves it. But I empathize with that feeling of just like, I don't know, being nice, and then you're like, okay, but I could also put some coins in my own nice bank.
Yeah. It's all about the balance. You know what I mean?
It's all about the balance, baby. Speaking of balance, I asked Mano this on Drag Her a while back, but I wanted to get a little deeper into it because I just had to write an article. She didn't give you a straight answer? She gave me a gay answer, in fact. I cancel the podcast. That was the most hack thing that's ever happened. Cancel the podcast.
But it was right there.
But it was right. It was correct.
It was right there.
Had to grab it. Okay. Mano, I believe last time I was on Drag Her, we talked about the greatest seasons of Drag Race and the worst seasons. I just ranked all 24 that are currently out, so not including Down Under. But for Screen Rant, they asked me to rank everything.
That should be easy to slot in. That should be pretty easy to slot in.
It's a pretty easy one to slot in. It's a pretty easy one to slot in.
I don't think it's going to disturb much.
Number one?
Number one, baby! Number
Down
one.
Under ends up on top.
Oh, yes, honey. We're loving the white supremacy that's happening on Down Under.
We live.
And the very bad looks. Very bad.
Just very tainted. It's a tainted season.
She's tainted. But what would you say are your top 3 faves?
Ooh.
What did you say before, Mano?
I think I mean, we obviously said All Stars 2.
Yeah.
I think that
crowning
is like
moment of
agreed upon
franchise.
The whole community. That's number 1, no matter what.
That's number one.
Some lists put number 6 and above it.
I like number 6 a lot. I think that's a really fantastic
Interesting.
season.
I don't think it's better than season 5, though. I think season 5 was really iconic.
I think season 6 is just a little better than 5.
Okay, it's like the hardest argument. Go ahead, Mom.
Yeah, it's really hard. No, there's just so much talent. Yeah. Whereas 5, there was some fluff at the beginning of that season with the double eliminations and whatnot.
But girl, that's iconic. I mean, it's not about like, again, it's like, what are the requisites that we're rating this, you know? For me, to me, it's not even like the batch of talented girls. To me, it's like good television. And for me, 5 was better television than 6, in my opinion.
That's what I
All Stars 2, best television, period, house down boots. Like,
best of both
worlds.
That's
like one of the best seasons of any reality TV show.
Any reality TV show. Most talented queens and best personalities and most stacked. I put it in like, I was like, okay, what are my qualifications to rank these things? To me, like you're saying, Oscar, it's like, what is the most watchable? Is there a season that I would rewatch right now? That's All Stars 2. Duh. Period. The end.
Yeah.
I would rewatch 6 and 5 almost equally, but yeah, they're like 2 totally different shows almost. It's like 6 is talent, and 5 is personality and drama.
Yeah.
And 5 is the race, right? Like I always say, like, you really any of those top 6 girls, as you were watching it in real time. Like right now, you're like, Alyssa and Coco were never gonna win. But when you were watching it in real time, you really were like,
oh my God, yeah.
Any of those girls can take it.
for real.
Which
But
was
also
so
the difference.
exciting.
The difference is too, like with 6, I mean, let's be real. This was Bianca Del Rio's season. Like we knew from jump, I was like, well, okay, well, Bianca's going to take this. You know what I mean?
Which I love an occasional season where it's just like winner from the jump. I don't mind those seasons.
You like season 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Season 8's a great
really high
season.
for me. Really high for me.
Yeah, for me, it's like, no, I need to be like, I need to go on one. I need the surprises. I need the surprise. If I can clock who wins, who makes it, like to me, I was like, well, I could probably engineer a better show than what they give me.
So you
not to say that season 6 was bad, but
you love
the
the
gags
vibe.
that season 5 gave us.
So then you must love the iconic All Stars 5, where it was just, I mean, who's gonna take this?
Fuck.
Who could possibly take
Iconic.
this? To me, that
Iconic
is-
season.
The more days we have away from that season, the more I'm like, that I think it's probably bottom 3 for me.
Because we all thought
yeah.
Jasmine Masters really had a shot. of
That's
winning.
All Stars 4. Oh my
Oscar thought
god.
she
Oh
was gonna
yeah,
come
all the
back for
honestly,
All-Stars
any
5.
All Stars after 2, it's like they're all. The
Well,
same.
here's what first of all, my opinion is that All Stars 4 is better than people give it credit for.
Agreed.
Love All Stars 4 because it's just, once again, it's just talent and personality.
Okay.
And I like that. I do agree season 3 and 5 and 1 are mania. But that's why I'm excited about season 6 to talk about All Star 6, because once again, you must love it because this is anybody's game.
Love it, exactly. I have no idea who'll make it to the top 3, and I love that.
It's fun.
It really could be Scarlet Envy, and that's exciting to me.
That's exciting for an anarchist like yourself.
Yeah.
Someone
chaos.
who loves
Give me
chaos.
chaos.
That is
It's
chaos.
really
Really.
chaotic.
I
Go ahead, Mano.
That's it. I'm here for the second chances, and I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm gonna give Silky Nutmeg Ganache another chance, even though I know she'll prove me wrong. Like I know she'll prove me wrong.
We'll see. You don't know. You don't know.
What
Okay,
were you
but
gonna
rank
say,
them,
Tim?
Mono. Rank them.
Oh.
Number 1, number 2, number 3. What were the best seasons of Drag Race?
Okay, I'll just be crazy and say.
She's gonna pick the safest
But now
ones.
we're talking about the original. Because here what I was saying: the original seasons are the backbone of the series. 1 through 4 are the reason we have the series. So it's like you got to throw a little bit respect on 2 or 3, a little bit.
2 or
you got
3.
it.
Interesting.
I love 4 too, but I'm just like I feel sad to not include one of the iconic seasons in my lineup.
Yeah.
That's so fair.
So.
Okay. I'm just gonna go so we can say something and move forward. I'm gonna say All Stars 2.
Okay, number 1.
Number 1. Season 6, number 2. And then I'm chaotic. I'm gonna say season 2 is my third.
What?
I love
Season
that.
2.
I love that throwing that in there.
I
mean, that's
just need to
chaotic
shake it
and
up.
insane, but I love that you did that.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
weird. Okay.
Okay, because season 2 originated the bitch fights. Like season 1
Yes.
had like little like, oh, I don't like her, Rebecca Glasscock's annoying. But season 2 was like, I don't like you. You're nasty, and I don't want to talk to you, and I don't want you ever talking to me.
Yeah.
Which is iconic.
I think Tyra is a straight up bitch. I mean, that moment, the reunion of
Yeah.
that
Oh
moment
my
is
God,
one of
yes,
the
I love that.
Best reunions in reality.
What you guys
TV
aren't
history.
seeing is
Incredible.
It's just malicious gay
Tatiana really
faggotry
made a.
Yes.
Yeah.
is the best
Yes,
line in Drag
yes.
Race history. Like that was messy drag, and they had just figured it out. And I agree with you, Mano. I mean, the watchability factor of that season, that is the season I would rewatch right now and enjoy the hell out of it. My hot take, season 4 needs to be ranked lower than most people rank it. Don't fight me.
Interesting.
Wow, okay.
Purely
Starting the
because
controversy.
in the moment, huge. I mean, for what it did for the franchise, it's everything. It put this whole show on the map. It's the reason why the engine started to rev and we got to VH1 eventually. the Sharon and the Fifi of it all, and the Willem and Latrice. However, upon rewatch recently, I think I could sit and rewatch all of season 2 and be laughing. Season 3, I would be gagatron for all of the looks and the drama. Season 4, looking back, the drama feels a little produced.
Really?
And it feels a little, I would say, I mean, it's not like the
a little staged.
It's
Are you telling me that reality television is staged?
Oscar, I cannot believe I'm the one that has to break this news to you.
I have to go.
She's a dumb bitch. Break it down for her. She's really dumb.
The talking heads in season 4, which is
come on,
they're not good.
Really? I disagree.
Wow.
You disagree?
I
disagree.
Wait, Jiggly didn't do it for you?
Jiggly is a great talking head.
Jiggly, Willem, Latrice, excellent. Chad Michaels, bringing the room down, honey. I'm sorry.
Correct. Actually, correct.
But Fifi with her country, come on, that's good.
The Fifi country is pretty good, but like some of it gets like, I mean, that Snatch Game, that the politician episode, it's not fun chaos. It's like racist and like dark, and then like and like kind of some of it's kind of like it just felt a little flat to me. But rewatching 2 and 3, I'm like,
I see what you're saying.
Oh my god,
yeah,
that's my controversy.
Yeah. I think that's a fair take as time has progressed. Honestly, it's like it's changed the way the landscape has changed.
And
what are y'all's top 3s?
Before we get into our top 3s, we know so much more about drag. Is my big takeaway. We as like a collective audience back then, it was like Chad Michaels is mopping the floor with these girls with her drag. Like she is like giving like a gorge silhouette, like way better makeup than everybody else. And yet, as a viewer, you're watching it and you're like, Sharon Needles or bust. Like there is no one else in this competition. But now, like looking back, you're like, okay, actually, I'm viewing this in a whole different way. Same with like season 5, now that we know more about drag, when you
drag
go back
has
and
evolved.
like look at Detox like mopping the floor with these girls. And since drag has evolved, and since our knowledge of drag as viewers we've taken in so much more Drag Race, obviously. Now when you go back and rewatch season 4, it's like a lot of what Sharon is doing is fucking groundbreaking and amazing, but it's also like it does not at all hold up to like what Raja did this season before, which still to this day is like, nobody can touch her.
But Tim, I don't want to
go on.
Bring it.
I'm contrarian or anything.
I know what she's gonna say.
But speaking of aging, I would actually dock season 3 a couple of points because a lot of Raja's looks are culturally inappropriate and would definitely not fly today. True, she brings the fashion each and every time she goes to the runway.
You're talking about Marie Antoinette.
That's what you're mad about.
You're mad.
The French are furious.
She's mad about the tulle skirt. That was not hair.
The French said, "Let her eat shit." Okay. So
this is a good point. This is a fair point.
That's a fair point. But it's not just Raja. I mean, we got Miss Manila up there.
Very that.
We've got Carmen Carrera. We've got Delta. Delta coming out.
We got Shangela, girl. We got Shangela.
I love Shangela.
Girl. Like, and also Shangela. Outside of like what the queens are doing, the challenges, mother. Like in season 3, they were like, okay, here's a needle and a thread. From day 1 to the end of the day, you got to make every single thing every single day. Except for this comedy challenge. Like it's so much more entertaining to me. The challenges on season 4, I don't love the boats. There, I said it.
Boats are bad.
I hate the boats. My God, those boats.
Politician one, and the Snatch Game was bad.
Yeah,
embarrassing.
But...
It was embarrassing.
Well, was a good one there.
She's struggling to find one.
Okay, as I said, with season 4, the workroom is one of the most compelling queer conversation spaces. Like season 4 has a magic to the workroom because like I remember being like, I think the workroom's my favorite part of the show because like in season 4 it was like fun and gay and like Kenya Michaels is screaming Jesus is a biscuit. And like they're having fun. Like I remember that queer energy exciting me and not many seasons have that sort of rapport in the workroom.
Okay, that's very true. That's a very good point. My list is obviously All Stars 2. Okay, my real list, All Stars 2, season 6, then season 5. I do think that like
Okay.
incredible Bianca and Adore and Courtney of it all really elevates it, and the Bianca Ben de la Creme, like it elevates that season up just one notch above 5 for me.
Agree.
And my chaotic answer is All Stars 2, season 6, UK Drag Race season 1.
No, okay. I think that's wild.
And then you said season 1?
I know.
No, I actually agree.
Die for 2, but
I think season 1 is better than season 2.
I agree.
I've been rewinding the tapes, and season 1 is a little more, I don't know, charming, real, raw.
I don't know my friends. Wow.
I
don't know my friends. These are strange. These girls are strangers.
Here's what I'll say. If Bimini won season 2, I would have had a different opinion.
And I'm going to have to agree with that.
The fact that Bimini didn't win season 2 was chaotic.
Was wild. And I don't want to
weird. No, Bimini should not have won.
Okay.
Taste, baby. Taste should have won.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
Taste, sorry. I mean, that's my queen.
Taste.
Okay, sure.
Joe Mantello that's an opinion. Or whatever should have won. Joe Mantello.
Joe Black?
Joe Black. Joe Black.
So what are your top 3, Oscar?
Hold on. Why? Wait, I need you to explain why UK season 1.
Okay, because the watchability factor. I rewatched UK season 1 in the pandemic. I would not want to, maybe because we're too close to it, but I don't think so. I wouldn't want to watch UK season 2 other than Bimini and Tace. Honey, where are the looks? Honey, and the personalities were great. The personalities were great, but I don't ever need to see, there's literally not a single uncharming or boring moment in season 1. It moves like fucking butter. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean? It moves fast. And then in season 2,
butter moves fast. Okay.
I do not need to see 3 episodes of these girls getting mad at Ellie Diamond for showing up to the competition.
Yeah. That's where they lost. They didn't stick the landing.
Yeah.
The season starts so good, and the landing is kind of wobbly.
I know, you're right. It
was great. Don't get me wrong. It's high up on my list.
It's great.
But yeah, I mean, no one on the season 2 is bag of chips. Like bag of chips to me is like almost Alyssa Edwards level, and like the Davina DeCampo is like almost Alaska level to me. Like those queens on season 1, and the Vivian is so good. The Vivian could come do the winners circle season with American queens and have a chance at winning. Lawrence Chaney, I love. She's not gonna win. You know
what about Gothy Kendall then? Who's that to you?
What is she winning? The topping contest? What is she gonna pull out her hog? What is she gonna win?
What? Wait, what?
She has a hog. Use the internet, Oscar. Jesus Christ.
She has a hog?
She has a hog. Oh my God! Use the internet, Tim.
Okay, I'm literally gonna search for it right now.
We're
gonna get a trillion viruses on my computer.
Viruses. Okay,
I'll send you the filthy. Go ahead. I'll send you the filthy RPDR website. Go ahead.
What are your top 3?
My top 3. Okay, this is interesting. It's a little dissimilar. But number 1 is definitely All Stars 2, 100%. Oh my God, what a hog. Okay, yes, okay.
Thank you.
Now,
wow. Okay, wow. Okay, wow.
Yeah, there's a hog there.
That's a hog body. That's what I meant to say.
At one point, which we've both seen, we do give credit to Thailand season 2. Very fun, very kooky.
Well, I mean, yeah, for me, it's All Stars 2, number 1. Then number 2 is Drag Race Thailand season 2. And number 3 for me would be Drag Race season 9.
You're chaotic.
No, I'm not chaotic. That's true. Season 9 gave me everything that I wanted.
Season 9 out the gate. finish line, no time to wait. Please down only 3 to go, and you're bringing bitches down like dominoes. Sasha reads books, Oscar Shay turns looks. Trinity's crazy, but off the hook. But the number one queen is P-E-P-P-E.
You know the rest.
You know the rest.
Oh my God.
So she's a
Season
fan.
9, Oscar.
So she's a fan.
Well, Oscar is the strange he wants to see in the world.
I am not sure. Okay, listen to me. Listen to me.
The
If
ending,
the criteria is
best ending of a season ever.
Yes,
best
100%.
ending of a season
Like
ever.
literally the moment that revitalized the floundering franchise that was Drag Race. Okay.
Yeah.
That lip sync, come on. I mean, iconic in every possible
best moment.
Every possible way.
Best moment
but then
of the
let's
whole
talk
series.
about the cast for a hot second. You got your Alexis
Let's talk about
Michelle.
the cast.
You know what I mean? You got your Pheromone, which granted, blink it and you'll miss it performance from Pheromone, but still essential. It had Miss Cuckoo return. The Miss Cuckoo.
Okay, but that was a bad return,
competition.
and you know it was a bad return.
But listen to me. Because it set a precedent on girls, quote unquote, legendary girls returning to the competition and falling on their faces. Okay. Everyone expected Miss Cuckoo to do well. And the fact that she didn't is iconic. Okay. It's like a recital that you practice your entire life and then you forget the words when you perform. That's what I'm talking about. It had Nina Bonina Brown. Y'all, what the fuck? It had Nina Bonina Brown.
No, she drags the season down.
Bitch, let me finish. And the uncredited cameo of her self-saboteur. That was
oh my God.
Truly everything. All right.
Okay. Because there's like 2 or 3 episodes where Nina's being sad that drag the series down. Where it's just like, I don't care. Get her out of here.
No, but it was one of those moments where you scream. It's like a girl in a horror movie makes the wrong choice and you're like, why did you do that? That's how all the gays felt when Nina Bonina was self-sabotaging herself. And
Oscar,
don't tell me that we have not all been there, because we all have. Okay, we have read that chapter from Nina Bonina Brown's book and we have learned it by heart. We've all been there.
Oscar, you need to learn your ABCs before you jump into your Kyle XYZs, bitch. Season 9 is you're so right. The back half is so amazing, but I'm about to come for you so hard right now.
All of it.
Because, honey, you need to not just be a top looking at the back half. Honey, you need to pull out your bottom and look at the front half, because the front half of that season is the worst, probably collective 7 consecutive episodes in the history of Drag Race. It is so bad.
Okay, that's a little much.
It is the first half
Get her,
until
Jade.
Valentina.
Get her, Jade.
Until Valentina doesn't know the words. That's when the season
No,
starts.
I disagree.
No, absolutely
They're
not,
both
Tim. No.
Wild.
I love
Charlie
you.
Hines not lip syncing.
That's iconic. That's iconic.
So
Lady Gaga starts the season.
Lady Gaga starts to cheat. Nina Bonina Brown is
great.
dressed as a damn peach.
Yeah.
As a peach. That episode is fantastic.
Eureka.
There are 14 queens. I'm furious. There are 14 queens that season. 14.
More queen for your more queens for your nerves.
The talking heads are horrible. It takes I die for Trinity the Tuck Taylor, an all-time stan of her. It takes her 7 episodes to get Rev up and going.
Right.
Shea Coulee, I die for. Sasha, sorry, but she was a snooze until the end.
Rude.
That's
Alexis,
rude.
It just wasn't the ticket.
What about
There's so much filler in that season?
Wow.
What about who you are? Are you coming for yourself, Shea Coulee? Are you coming for yourself?
We didn't even talk about Shea Coulee. The hell?
I live and die.
Kardashian. Listen,
she's one of the only things about the show that's like, okay, from the jump, she's slaying.
But have you rewatched season 9?
No. But see, listen. But this
you have to rewatch season 9.
But this is the criteria that I'm talking about. I'm not looking for like the best talent. If I was saying like, oh, the best queens, the best pedigree, yeah, season 6 probably. I'm talking about the best moments, the most iconic moments, and you cannot tell me Cynthia Lee Fontaine as Kim Kardashian in the Kardashian musical wasn't absolutely
that's good.
epic in the
I
most
mean, come
messiana moments to ever grace the Drag Race main stage.
That was an absolute slay, but honey, on the heels of 90210, where we're watching like Aja and Peppermint make out for no reason. I was like, what is this? And those girls, those young ladies from 90210 who came on there and who were like so rude and odd choices.
See, I don't mind that challenge. I don't mind that challenge at all.
Either. Don't mind that challenge either.
I actually think it's one of the better acting challenges. Like,
for sure. For 100%.
I mean,
100%.
yeah, it is a low bar, but it's like you have fun watching it as opposed to like Breast World from season 10, which is just impossible to enjoy.
Forgot. What is that even? What
impossible
was that?
to enjoy is what it is.
Or even like, the Hot Mess Train Express that was Honey, I Shrunk the Drag Queen for this last season.
Oh, good God, I didn't like that.
No.
So I didn't enjoy that.
No, long. I would describe them as long.
But what I will say is what makes season 9 iconic is that and Oscar didn't necessarily disagree with me. I ranked Woman Up as the worst lip sync in Drag Race history.
And I agree. And I
below
fully agree.
Ginny Lemon leaving, below Tammy Brown refusing to say words, below Charlie Hyde.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's Woman Up? Remind me. Who did that?
Tamo.
This is when Cynthia Lee Fontaine and Pheromone lip sync, and instead they send Eureka's
home
injured ass home.
Stunt. And that was the episode where, what's her name? Megan, all about that bass trainer showed up in her pajamas.
Yeah.
Girl. And okay, that I remember that vividly. But it's worse than my dear, lovely Nina and Silky doing No Scrubs.
Oh,
that's
bad.
That was really bad. RuPaul really responded to that with meh.
That's interesting too, because that was a good song ruined.
Great song.
Yeah. Oh my God, iconic song, a gay anthem.
Incredible song.
But my God, that was really, really bad. But first, okay, but like the fact that the first queen to go home in season 9 was James Mansfield, who gave me all the camp draggery I wanted and more. I mean, come on now. Come on now.
I just have to disagree. Those queens are on a balance beam the first half of that season because they're trying to find their footing. And it just feels so wonky. It felt so wonky. And then I think it gets my biggest gripe with that season is that is the season that started us on the train of makeup mirror trauma. Rather than letting the queens have fun and be gay with each other, it was like you could so feel the producers in VH1 being like, so Charlie, you're older than the rest of them, right?
Uh-huh.
What have you been through? And then like Cynthia talking about her survivor's guilt, and like it was so drab.
So I'm getting a sense that you don't like the overproduced bits of
100.
Drag Race. You want those like iconic sort of like impromptu moments. The Ben de la Creme's I'm going home moments.
Love that. I love the Sasha Velour moment because we thought Shay had that in the bag. And that's also why I rank season 11 as the worst season of all time, because it is so heavily produced. The Benji and the Brooklyn of it all, and the like keeping girls in the competition longer than they really were showing up to be there was like, I felt betrayed as a viewer. I was like, I don't.
The fact that we can see the Matrix now, the Drag Race Matrix, is sort of just a sickening feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see what's happening, and they don't have a clue who they'll fall in love.
Well, here's my question. I don't know if we need to move on for time, but can we try to quickly rank the All-Star seasons?
Oh, yes, we can do that.
Okay.
Because for me, I'm going to try. For me, it's All-Stars 2, then 4, then 3, then 1, then 5.
Oof. You had me until a certain point, babe.
Okay, what is it?
I agree completely with you.
You agree completely?
I agree completely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yours, Oscar?
What's yours, Oscar?
Okay, I'm gonna say 2, then 4. Life's Not Fair. Then
So good.
then 5, 3,
Wow.
1.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
on.
winning about 5 to you?
Yeah.
That it was the 3.
Ah, fuck.
I'm a little bit of a
Fuck.
3 apologist.
Oh,
I'll be
girl,
honest.
why? I really educate me. Why?
Okay. I
You
will
go.
say-
I've talked too much.
Okay, I will say 3 has some really fun moments that I think we forgot about because it got so tainted, but with all the gaggery at the end.
Mhm.
But like Ben de la Creme is so fun to watch on that season. And Kennedy at her best, like the Bitchler Kennedy and Fuck My Drag Right and Milk and like some of that stuff was so fun. I agree. I mean, it's not good. The challenges were so bad. The soup can challenge I will never forget.
Never
as long
forgive.
as I live. The snatch game I will never forgive. That was so bad. But Shangela's lip sync, like Shangela just really glowing
but that's
up
why
and killing
it's gonna rank low for me. The
'Cause it's so bitter.
injustice of it all.
The injustice.
We
That makes
all
sense, yeah.
knew Shangela should have won. We all of us, every single person.
It was heart-wrenching. It was
horrible. It was horrible.
And there's never been a better full circle story, period, on Drag
my
Race,
gosh.
because we've never seen a queen that boogerish become the one. Never. Because every time a girl goes home early, it's just like, oh yeah, that's kind of who she is.
Yeah.
Shangela was the ultimate underdog in Drag Race history, and and she blew the competition out of the water, and they didn't crown her, and it hurts.
Well, it's also like from a producer standpoint, this is why 3 infuriates me. From a producer standpoint, you want to make Shangela the winner because you want to see that journey. Also, this is her 3rd time for All Stars 3 times a charm. You win All Stars. Hello. Then it's a commentary on, oh God, it's a commentary on, listen, like we have 2 white queens. Let's have, no offense to Monet, love her, but let's get like the deserving queen of color to win All Stars.
There was a chaotic chain reaction after that. And if literally the wrinkle in time was righted and Shangela won, there wouldn't have been this chaotic like domino effect.
Exactly. But that's right. 3 set in chain, this like dark history that's like, no. We don't, this like 2 winners riggory that I was like not a fan of at all. Oh my God. Also, Trinity and Monet, final 2, babe. Incorrect.
Ooh,
Naomi Smalls should have been up there. Naomi Smalls should have won All Stars 4.
Wow.
Let's relax a little.
No,
Let's relax.
Naomi should have won All Stars 4.
The looks are sickening. The lip syncs are sickening. The performances in those challenges were wild.
Sickening.
And to quote Trinity the Tuck, Naomi's looks are amazing, but in this competition, I forget about Naomi.
Oh my God, that's because she's a hater. That's because Trinity is what? I hate her.
Monique Hart. Well, we all know Manila should have won All Stars 4. Like that's like
Yeah.
it was Manila's
Granted,
win.
but here's the thing. But here's why Naomi should have won.